Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome back to Lady Cece's world, where we are restoring identity, embracing authenticity, and discovering the freedom that comes from living in alignment with who you were created to be. Now, in the last episode, Remember Who You Are, we talked about returning to your true identity after years of surviving, people-pleasing, and carrying expectations that were never meant to define you. So today we're taking another important step in this journey. Because before we can fully embrace who we are, we have to acknowledge what has caused us to live disconnected from ourselves. Today's episode is called The Cost of Abandoning Yourself. Now, what does it mean to abandon yourself? Self-abandonment doesn't happen overnight. It happens one compromise at a time. Every time you silence your voice, you make someone else comfortable. Every time you ignore your own deeds because everyone else's seem more important. Every time you betray your values just to be accepted, you move a little further away from yourself. Many of us don't even realize we're doing it. It's subtle. We call it being responsible. We call it being loyal. We call it keeping the peace. Is that you? But somewhere along the way, we stopped asking ourselves an important question. Do you want to know what the question is? I want to tell you. The question is, what do I need? There's a hidden cost for abandoning yourself. The cost of abandoning yourself isn't always visible at first. It shows up quietly. You begin feeling emotionally exhausted. You lose confidence in your own decisions. Or perhaps you second guess yourself. You become disconnected from joy. You begin living on autopilot instead of with purpose. The greatest loss isn't always external. Sometimes the greatest loss is losing your connection with yourself. Sit with that a minute. Losing connection with yourself. Now, you may be wondering how self-abandonment affects relationships. I'm glad you asked. You see, when we abandon ourselves, our relationships begin to reflect it. We tolerate what we should address. We give more than we receive. We apologize for having needs. Or we confuse people-pleasing with love. That one right there. You see, healthy relationships require healthy boundaries. Do you have healthy boundaries? And boundaries begin with believing, y'all listen to this, that your voice matters. Because it does. You see, the way you treat yourself teaches others how to treat you. That's a good one right there. The way you treat yourself teaches others how to treat you. What have you been teaching people about how to treat you? The other thing is you need to recognize the warning signs, because there are some. Maybe you're wondering, how do I know if I've been abandoning myself? Here are a few signs for you to look out for. You constantly seek approval. You feel guilty for resting. You struggle to say no I know a lot of people that struggle to say no. Are you one of them? You ignore your intuition. I've done it and regretted it. You overcome, or you overcommit, and you undercare for yourself. Yeah, that one right there. You overcommit and you undercare for yourself. If you don't care for yourself, who will? You feel emotionally drained most of the time. Even if you got 7 hours, you still feel drained. You no longer recognize the person that you've become. You walk past the mirror and you don't even recognize you anymore. I want you to respond with compassion, though. And understand that awareness is the first step toward change. But are you choosing to return? Or are you going to stay where you are? The beautiful thing about self-abandonment is this. It doesn't have to be your permanent story at all. And every day offers a new opportunity to, guess what? Choose yourself again. To honor your voice. To trust your instincts. To establish those healthy boundaries we talked about. To live from authenticity instead of obligation. You see, returning to yourself doesn't happen in one dramatic moment. It happens through consistent choices that say, listen closely, I matter. I matter. I matter. I matter. Not because someone else said so, but because you finally believe it. I want you to sit with that for a second. Not because someone else said so, but because you, yes you, beautiful soul, finally believes it. That is so important that you believe it. Beautiful souls, look. The cost of abandoning yourself is simply too great. You got to hear me on this. It is so important that you hear me. That the cost of abandoning yourself is simply too great. You have to do something different. You see, when you lose yourself, everything else begins to feel out of alignment. And that's what we're talking about. How do we become and stay in alignment as we maneuver these things? But guess what? The good news is that you can always, always, always come home to yourself. You must know that you are worthy of being heard. You are worthy of being valued. You are worthy of living a life that reflects who you truly, truly are. I know some of you are like, I'm not sure who I am, Lady Cece. I get that because I've been there. And sometimes, honestly, I fall back a little bit. But I have done the internal work to understand what matters most. And what the price I would have to pay if I continued to abandon myself. See, what I want you to know is returning to yourself isn't selfish, which a lot of people seem to believe. It's one of the healthiest decisions you'll ever make. So I really hope you'll make the right call. See, what we've explored today is not just something to understand, it's something to live. Every choice you make to honor your voice protects your peace and walk in authenticity is a step toward becoming whole. You see, you don't have to keep abandoning yourself to belong. You already belong. So in today's episode, if it's encouraged you, I invite you to share it with someone who